Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Alexander-Arnold looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely aimed pass. Over to the right flank. That's good running with the ball. Rodri. Now Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Nico Williams. Played into space. And here's Oyarzabal. Threads one in. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Oyarzabal. He is, and the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Nico Williams gets into a good position. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. Oyarzabal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham. England still without a single shot on target. And this is Kane. Howson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Searching pass he's played there. And it's Ruiz.
Rice. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's been given away. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a good ball out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. He's a sharp little ball here. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Kane. Oh, he's on his own. It's Kane! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Played with speed from back to front. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Pedro Porro tries to pass it through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rice. That has not gone well. And it's Pedri. Oyarzabal. Now he's got space here. And he cuts out the supply. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. And evident annoyance.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's managed to get rid. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Grimaldo. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Nico Williams.
Oh, great feat that.
He's picked his way through. That has been cut short. The most accurate pass. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, just Oyarzabal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oyarzabal certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Spain have their second corner now. Yamal plays it short. He's in a great shoot! Goal! Spain! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Opts for safety. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Kane. Can he get it through? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that has put paid to that. Mikel Oyarzabal. He has found the way through. Oh, important interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great vision. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello attendees, this
England
is a
go in at half-time with a game to chase.
The father of a boy in the green
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Everyone, please welcome
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Williams.
That's good play from him.
Nico Williams. Now the delivery. It carries far too far and out of play. Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. Looking for the run. He's found the way through. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Porro. Kubasi. Probing pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Spain can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Spain have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 35 yards out, this. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And they win it back again. Looking for options for movement. Howson. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well read, nice interception. Fabian Ruiz. That's an imaginative pass. Grimaldo. And he's intervened well there.
The attendance
Almost
for
an hour
this
gone.
match was 96,000.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Spain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Fabian Ruiz. And this is Kane. And he's had it nicked away. Good ball over the top. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Yamal. No, it's come to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And they've got a throw. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's Ruiz. That's rather hopeful. Great effort, but no way through. Nico Williams wins the duel this time. Looking for a runner. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Yamal. Oyarzabal. And he shoots! He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Shot could be... Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Spain find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the...
And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Stood up well to him there. interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodri. Now, can they get him away? No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Dani Olmo, Fabian Ruiz, Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Porro, and it's Ruiz.
There will be 3
That's a
minutes
cute
at
ball.
time.
Saka. Howson makes the interception. And that's a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So we're very much on the way now. Strong running down that left flank. A probing pass.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And it's Ruiz. It's a promising position. And here's Ruiz. Pedri. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man? Oh, off the ball! And that has fizzed wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly should have...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Yamal plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Tried running through him, but he was not having it. Looking for options for movement. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Howson. England, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. And here's Nico Williams. Ronaldo. Al-Kubasi gets over and intercepts. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be...
Spain have their second corner now. Getting up there! He doesn't look too happy with that. That has been cut short. Now it's Kane. Ronaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Foden, and claimed it back swiftly. Tries to play it through, and this is Kane. It's Kane! Goal, England! England take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
England have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Goes for the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Searching pass he's played there. Tries a shot! Off the post! Well, they've got it back enough. He's having a shot! Once more against the woodwork! That pass isn't the best. Saka. Al-Kubasi calmly anticipates. Now it's Kane. Now it's Saka. He's beaten the... That's rather hopeful. Perilously close. He's got away. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a decent clearance. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Kane. Now it's Foden, who played through for the wide man. Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Palmer. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's found a way through. Very nicely done. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Nicked it back promptly. Looking for the run. Pedri. Gehi gets across to intercept that. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And he's intervened well there. Hall. Mikel Oyarzabal. That's been slipped through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
We are into overtime. Grimaldo looking to receive it in space. It's going to be another throw. And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. He's having a hit! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
England just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
The second half is up and running.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
England have reclaimed it. Yamal. It's run loose here. Can he get it through? Pedro Porro just loves to go forward whenever he can. Cross needs to be good. That's an excellent interception.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And no, just off target. Now it's Foden, and this is Kane. Always onto this. Yamal gets into a good position. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. England are looking to go forward now. Zubimendi cuts out the pass. And here's Marino. Shoots! Now it's Kane. England just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Foden! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Tries to pass it through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Foden, Zubimendi makes the interception. And it's made its way to him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
26.
Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's James. Tries from distance. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Yamal. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Saka. Pedro Porro wins the duel this time. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's gone for goal. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Zubimendi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Marino. Rice. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on
Foden! Nearly, but not quite. Now it's Yamal. And the keeper takes decisive action. And that's been won straight back. Pedri. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold. That's the keeper's ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Marino. Oh, that's fabulous. Has to go back here. Oh, and one more try! And it's in! Spain are all square. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
He has found the way through. And he shoots! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Spain have it back and can go again. Raya sends that a long way. Kane is flagged offside. Rodri. Gehi gets across to intercept that. And this is Kane.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution for England. Number 9.
England are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field, number 19.
Well,
Watkins.
they've got to get everyone
Number
forward,
10,
and maybe even the
Bellingham.
keeper.
Number 17,
Watkins!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
That wasn't the worst effort in the world. Rodri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is good alertness. Dani Olmo. Now it's Watkins. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Goal! And right near the end, we have parity. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
21.
Oh, well played, well played. That's going wide left. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Please keep your eyes on
No
your
winner so
children
far,
during the match
but
at all
somebody
times.
has to be the winner. And extra time is next. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. England displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Pass somewhat off target. Now he's got space here. Garcia. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's shifting through the gears. He's rising! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
Oh, look,
Substitutions taking
there's
place.
the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's a key interception. Oscar Mingueza. And it's Marino. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham chasing after it. And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Marino. Paul cuts it out. Bellingham gets flagged offside. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he's lost his man here. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Garcia. Merino. And he's had it nicked away. And he's gone looking for safety. Eze
There
makes
will
a
be
dash
1
for
minute
it.
added time.
Pedri spots it and intercepts.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it is half-time in extra time.
Hello everybody, and please join me.
The team's then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. The hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? He's picked his way through. Watkins! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Merino. That's a cute ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He is through here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Mikel Merino providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Pickford gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. England really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That's a good foray he's making. It's Perez! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
James. Oh, this looks sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
England clearly didn't help.
Oh no, this does not look good. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So there you have it, penalties. England take this the distance.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Now that the latest travel information is
So it all
currently being
comes down to
displayed on the
this,
screen.
the and mentality from the spot. So, are we ready? Which way will he go? And no mistake.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Pedro Porro is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. No, he's missed!
Always the risk of doing that when you go high.
England are putting real pressure on here if they put this away.
I didn't think his body language looked great.
Heads in hands. The reaction says it all.
The idea was good, he just needed a more precise execution.
And he puts it away. He had to, and he did. Foden is the third man to step forward. Never in doubt.
It was well disguised, it gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
Up steps the man with the armband.
The keeper was never going to stop that. Credit to him, you really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Alexander-Arnold is fourth up. No, he clatters the post!
Oh, that's unlucky, got almost everything right.
Mikel Merino is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, Cooley does it!
Brilliantly done, never took his eye off the keeper either.
England are looking to save match point. It's in, pick that one out.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And there you have it. England fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
It's a tough one to take, Peter. The players will be feeling like the better side lost, and to some extent that's true. I don't think they did an awful lot wrong. That's probably what the boss is saying to them right now.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, there's no doubt as to who the creative hub in the side is. It's Mikel Oyarzabal. He boasts some of the most impressive records when it comes to goals and assists, Peter, helped by the fact that he can play...
And he shoots! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
England are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. He's had it taken off him. And the counter-attack is on for England. And smartly reclaimed. Yamal. Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Oyarzabal. That's going to go a long way. Spain have it back and can go again. And the pass is intercepted. It's a searching pass. Rodri.
England are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That'll be a throw-in. Pedro Porro. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking for the far post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Ruiz. Not the most accurate pass. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Deftly away. Howson. Palmer gets a foot in here. And this is Kane. Some resolute defending there. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's been played through. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Pedri. Nico Williams. And he's managed to get free. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that is good. Super. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Ruiz. Pedri. Tries to play it through. Pedri.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's heaved it away. No way through.
That's so good.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Kubasi.
Fabian Ruiz.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
No, that's been intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's Kane! That is decidedly lacking.
England really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he's had it nicked away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri.
Rodri. Out towards the flank.
Gives it back.
Rodri. Kane.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Always Kane. Kane! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Kubasi.
Fabian Ruiz.
It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And that is the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. England trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Grimaldo. Now Nico Williams. Grimaldo looking to receive it in space. Now it's Williams. And it's Rodri. Rice running with intent. And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, they've got it again. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Alexander-Arnold.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's let fly.
Good strike, quite an alarm. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Now it's Foden. Taken back almost at once. Pedro Porro picks it up out wide. Pedri. Oh, he's having a go!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
He's having a hit!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
96,847.
Tries to pass it through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Just eases him off the ball, looking to play him in. Well, that has not gone well. Howson. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Nico Williams. England have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Yamal looking to add to his goal. Foden. Threads one in. That's good vision. And that should get the job done. Kane. And that's gone loose. Good effort from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Stones is there, and he can pick it up. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Al-Kubasi cuts out the pass. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And it's Porro. Now Fabian Ruiz. Grimaldo. It's Pedri. Great vision.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Yamal. Yamal makes a move down the right. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. And it's Pedri. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that pass isn't the best. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, can he get onto this? That is ended up in no man's land. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Palmer. No, he's just misjudged that one. Nico Williams. Nicely weighted ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, good spread. Oh, no joy this time. And they've been given a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Spain have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Oyarzabal. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, after all of that, Jim... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello.
Dembele! That was superb goalkeeping.
Dembele is offering a right smile there.
Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work. It's Dembele! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Carreras looking to receive it in space. Mbappe! In he goes again. He's scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. Great vision. This is Dembele, forced to go back, and he's let fly. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding.
And that has left him in a heap. And it's Valverde.
Such good technique.
Camavinga. He's gone for goal. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Valverde making good progress. Bellingham. Bellingham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Valverde! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold.
Alexander-Arnold really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance for a shot! Frustratingly close. And it's slung out wide. Throw it. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Tries to play it through. That has been slung wide. Eder Militao.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That has been cut short. Couler. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's in a great position here. It's Dembele! And for a moment, time stood still. And he's managed to get free. That is lovely. And it's Bellingham. Valverde. Doué absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's managed to get rid. Fabian Ruiz with the clearance. Now that looks a decent ball. Just eases him off the ball. They've won a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Can he get on the end of this? Valverde. And that's another good win of the ball. Fabian Ruiz kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Goulet looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. And he plays one through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Good effort from distance. And that is wildly off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Oh, shooting chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
It's a sharp pass. And it's Bellingham. Valverde concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Paris Saint-Germain currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed. Vinicius Junior! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Scalia. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, easy pickings there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Pacho wins the duel this time. Tries to pass it. It's hit the crossbar. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And he's worked it through. Decent chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's Valverde. No luck with that dink over the top. Lovely, now then. Still no way through. Chance! Oh, good finish. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with two up.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Carreras stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the finish! It's a goal! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Après 68 minutes de jeu.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Le numéro 10.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Shoots! And that's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And yes, it's him again! Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rudiger for Valverde. And here's Lee Kang-in. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Changement pour Paris Saint-Germain. Le
Vitinha is standing over this one. He's hit it long, but astray. Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Zaire Emery shapes to shoot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nice looking ball. Now he's got space here and he's intervened well there. Eder Militao. Can he latch on to this?
Changement pour Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17.
Garcia.
Le numéro 24.
Probing pass. Good ball over the top. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, no joy this time. Paris Saint-Germain calling for change, and they can still do this twice more should the need arise. It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Valverde. Now, can they get him away? He's had a fit. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement en cours.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
This is Dembele. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. It's Dembele! And over. Just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. João Neves. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rodrigo. No way through. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Rodrigo. That ball looks a good one. He's big chance! And again! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up...
So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity and convict.
And he's decided to foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Paris Saint-Germain already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Valverde!
Paris Saint-Germain, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Carreras. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Carreras made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well measured. Arda Güler, he's shifting through the... Tries a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. In with the challenge. Good running, strong and purposeful. Caught offside that time.
too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Great vision. Big chance!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
But they've got it again. It's a lovely, neat pass.
Vinicius Junior really was.
Oh, he's all alone. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Vitinha is behind this one. And the potential here for the first goal of the game.
It's just beyond his reach.
Threads one in.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
Well played and well cleared. Have beautifully policed that midfield, the opposition.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Camavinga.
Great chance! That is delicious! A finish of true class! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Tries to play it through. Goulart providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Vinicius Junior! And again! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shapes to shoot! Back when it goes. Not pretty, but it gets the job. Doué! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Doué clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Thinks one through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Not where it came from. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Goulart. That's a nicely shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold is alert to the possibilities, but in the end, it's Dembele! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Le numéro 10.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Valverde. Bellingham. And it's Camavinga. And here's Goulet. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Camavinga.
Temps additionnel.
It's
3
a
minutes.
pretty loose pass. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, and the shot! And there's a goal! And they are disappearing out of sight. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And that is expertly dealt with. That's the end of the first 45. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Chers spectateurs, je vous invite à consulter l'écran pour retrouver les horaires des trains au départ des grandes lignes. Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs sur le terrain.
That gets us going once more.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And he's lifted it over. Carreras cuts out the pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. And here's Bellingham. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The pass has gone astray. And that's a goal kick. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it goes for a shot! Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Doué, there's the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Valverde. Front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, delightful ball. He's being urged to shoot. Marquinhos with a fine tackle. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Arda Güler. Succumbs to the pressure. Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Güler! And again! He's got a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Paris Saint-Germain now find themselves down to 9 men.
Changement.
That's a sharp pass. He's not got that quite right. Rudiger with the clearance. Goulet. Looking for the run. And claimed it back swiftly. Lobbed in behind. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Oh, great chance! Real chance! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Le numéro 29.
Madrid are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well measured. No, that was never going to make it. Goulet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, super find. He's on and the shot! Oh, good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Le numéro 10.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Le numéro 8.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And just decent chance! And a neat finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's an excellent interception. Oh, just skips, shoots! Goal! It hurts, does it not?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Le numéro 6.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's looking wide. He's picked his way through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a sharp finish. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely
no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Le numéro 10. Changement en cours.
Rudiger powering forward here. Rudiger, this is promising.
That is a crunching tackle. Some excellent. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Paris Saint-Germain are now down to 8 following the sending off.
Well,
Attention,
you either commit a
changement.
foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And that's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Ceballos. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
No, it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a fine ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, that's a key interception. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger. Valverde. Now then, the ball's come loose. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. An uncompromising challenge. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Vinicius Junior! Well, there's the clearance. He's having a hit! That caused a fair bit of alarm.
Camavinga certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? He's quick. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Out for a throw. And it's Valverde. Belling. Now it's Vinicius Junior. We expected better, and so did he.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Threads one in. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's onto this. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has not gone well. Ambitious ball here. It's Dembele! A real chance and a real let-off.
Paris Saint-Germain have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Vitinha! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, that is a nice touch. Space for him to turn and look. Getting up there! Harmlessly behind.
That's going in strongly.
The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Searching pass he's played there. Camavinga. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Good read, needed to be. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
That's a cute ball. Bellingham, looking to play him in. Valverde was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caught offside that time. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold looking for options for movement. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi wins the duel this time. Referee's given a throw. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that's well spotted. That has ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. And he's intervened well there. Carreras. For Valverde. That'll be a throw. Pass somewhat off target.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! What a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Madrid are in front now. The game's only got... And the shot! He's done very well to get to that. Then, quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Paris Saint-Germain trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half. Struck first time. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Some resolute defending there.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Mbappe. João Neves. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Bellingham. It's a searching pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything...
He's gone for goal. Now, there's a terrific hit.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. Probing pass. Ooh, perfectly measured that. And he's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, that's ambitious. That was quite a hit. Quarter of an hour into... Tries one from range! Superb from Vinicius Junior! A finish right from the top draw! And there's the goal! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And it's Camavinga. Stood up well to him there. He's through here. Now he's running up. It's the ball! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's there to belt it away. Goulet. Looking for the run. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Referee has gone straight to his pocket, yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Great chance here from position A1.
Le numéro 33.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Carreras cuts out the pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, red, nice interception. And he cuts out the supply. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 8. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 21. Attention, changement.
Bellingham. That's been intercepted. Now he's got space here. Gonzalo Ramos! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
À sa place, le numéro 24.
Paris Saint-Germain have two further substitution win. Oh no, this does not look good. Good ball, good take. Gonzalo Ramos. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. That's an imaginative pass. Pass is just off target.
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Après 81 minutes de jeu par le numéro 8.
And that really is so impressive. Madrid have opted to make another change here. Garcia coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
A case now of complete control. And this is Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Mendes. Mbappe. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he get it through? Valverde in acres of space out wide.
Changement.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Garcia! No, not the best of headers. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's delightful. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries from distance. A whisker away from making it 4. Valverde.
Temps additionnel.
That looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lofted upfield. That's been cut out, well played. And he's being shifted off it. 5 minutes to add. And the pass is intercepted. Garcia. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. That is a little undercooked. Nice looking ball. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! Early ball out from the back. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So we're very much on the way now. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, they could be caught out here. Little doubt, that is a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Eder Militao. Goulet. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, it's Dembele. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vitinha does well to get it back. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has to go back here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham going forward. Valverde. João Neves. And the counter is on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Fabian Ruiz. That is a brilliant interception. Played into space. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top...
Can he finish? Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are...
Oh, what a mistake! He's had it taken off him. Eder Militao. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Carreras. And it's Bellingham. It's Camavinga. That's a sharp pass. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold. And he's managed to get... Shoots! And there's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid have their lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That has been slung wide. It's a promising position. Now that looks a decent ball. No way through, so back it comes. Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely shaped ball. Camavinga. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Foot in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Eder Militao. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Arda Güler. And it's Alexander-Arnold. João Neves. PSG on the counter-attack. Oh, super find. Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to play it through. Not the most convincing of passes. Great vision. Vitinha calmly anticipates. Carreras. Vitinha wins the duel this time. And that signals the end of the first period. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Doué. That has been cut short. Eder Militao. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Looking for the run. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Doué. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Valverde. Valverde stood his ground strongly. It's Camavinga. Aimed beyond the defence. Rudiger. Valverde. Vitinha does well not to be outdone there. That's a nicely shaped ball. Eder Militao. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's heaved it away. It'll be a throw-in. And he's being shifted off it. It's Camavinga. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Doué. He's found a way through. Wriggles his way through. Carreras does really well to win the ball there. Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Le numéro 14. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 19.
João Neves. And here's Lee Kang-in. Good chance here! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Carreras. He has found a way through. Vinicius Junior. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Eder Militao cuts it out. Oh, it's Dembele. He's in a great position here.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Mbappe. Over to the right flank. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. And this is Dembele. Carreras gets across to intercept that. Goulet. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he spark a counter here? Rudiger cuts out the pass. Paris Saint-Germain are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Camavinga. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. And Carreras. Camavinga. Fabian Ruiz does really well there, strong defending. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
À leur place,
Oh, well
le
played.
numéro 29. Le numéro 9. Le
I
numéro
thought it was going to
21.
happen then.
Changement
How
en cours.
many more chances can they realistically have?
Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. They have stolen level at the last. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Le numéro 17.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Le numéro 45.
And we are already back underway. Goes for a shot! And he cuts out the supply. And it's Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, sweet feet. Can he get on the end of this? And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Ramos. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Well read, nice interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's picked his way through. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Now it's Ramos.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. Alaba. Hernandez goes back to front. Chouameni. Threads one in. Pacho gets over and intercepts. And it's Alaba. Played out wide. Alaba has it out wide and in space. Chouameni. He's going for goal! And that is an energetic end to the first period of extra time. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Well, played right into his path. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Madrid are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Knocks it into space.
That is good alertness. Ceballos.
You have to expect that from everyone.
Dink through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gonzalo Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos has been caught there, it's a foul. That has not gone well. Alaba. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either.
He's having a shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh,
Decent chance!
If you get it right, it creates more chances.
it's not an especially good pass, that.
Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. And right near the end, we have parity.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind.
There's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. Paris Saint-Germain found a way, somehow.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. Safonov to get things going. And no mistake.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Up steps the man with the armband.
Yeah, good pen that.
He had to, and he did. Gonzalo Ramos is the second man to step up for his team. And he's hit the frame of the goal!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Brahim Diaz is the man who's second in line. Dispatched emphatically.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Oh, the upright and back out.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
This to put them two up. No, he can't stick it away.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
This for parity. Oh, you're not going to save that.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
Alaba is fourth up. Oh, no, it's a tame miss.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? Oh, he cannot do it!
And the drama continues. Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. He's missed it. It's wide. And the release was not to come.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable. Put too much pressure on himself.
Safonov facing match point. Oh, he saved it!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Through to 7, and we're still going. Oh, he sent it wide! Heads in hands. The reaction says it all.
Well, any doubts, you just put your foot through it, Peter. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And no, the pressure just too much.
Well, you could feel the pressure from all the way up here, Peter. It felt as if it might just get the better of him, and it has.
Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
This to stay in it. And that is the end of that.
Oh, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. We're all sweating here.
So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. So, Jim, quite a game. Decided in the end, in the only way it could have been.
Paris Saint-Germain probably deserved that on the overall balance of things, Peter. They always seemed more comfortable.